This is Chie Satonaka, and you're listening to the Giant Sword Podcast. You better eat more meat.
Hello, and welcome to this week's Giant Sword Podcast. I'm your party leader, Nick Lynn. To my side are my noble and hairy are Taylor Hoyt.
We survived E3.
We did survive E3. Maddie Lynn.
I survived cliffhangers.
Yeah, I guess you did.
Nah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Mm.
It wasn't really a cliffhanger because you just loaded the game right up.
But
that's a
it-
different
yeah.
thing.
Mm-hmm.
How you guys been?
And well, it's very hot in California right now, so trying to find creative ways to survive without air conditioning.
Doesn't stop me from wearing a blanket.
I know, you are a crazy person.
I know.
Yep.
Sucks not having air conditioning.
Yeah, it must suck.
Yeah, basically what I'm doing is I'm taking a spray bottle and putting it in the freezer until it gets really cold, and then I put the little cap back on and I just spray myself with cold water.
Do you have a fan blowing on you?
At my room I do, yeah.
Sweet electric fan.
Yeah, you need to have a fan blowing on you when you spray the water on
So
it.
it's just like,
There you go. It's pure coldness, yeah.
get one of those like cooling cloths, you know, for like sports. Put that on your neck.
Oh, yeah, that's a good idea.
We had a few. Dad might have thrown them away, but no.
Dallas has some, my roommate. What I've been doing is just having like ice packs, but those get pretty cold or pretty warm pretty quick.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
They're pretty good.
Yeah, surviving the heat. Finally, it's not like
It's not raining randomly. God,
it was
so
raining
weird.
in June.
I would take rainy and cold over blistering heat any day, though. There's only so many ways you can cool off, you know what I mean?
Mm.
But if you're cold, you can just keep putting on layers and you're good, but...
It was only that one. It was only yesterday that was blisterfully heat.
Look there,
hot.
up. Yeah.
Today was pretty hot, too, man.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
was.
but it cooled off really fast.
Walking into class today really sucked because it was like slightly air conditioning. So I walked in and everybody there was just like, we're dying. And with like 30 people in that room, like it heated up real quick. And like the teacher's like, guys, we're going to have to take multiple breaks today. It's hot.
Smart.
So let's talk about RPGs.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So E3 has passed.
Along with my hopes and dreams.
Lots of JRPG dreams
We're crushed.
and destroyed. But what have you been playing? That's what I want to know. Maddie?
I don't know anymore.
Maddie? Maddie? Maddie, what did you just finish?
I beat Trails of the Sky, the first chapter.
Finally.
And it hurt my soul. I went through a brief period of imagining 4 years without second game, screamed eternally for about 5 seconds, and then booted up the second one.
Yep.
Yeah.
You suck.
I'm really sorry, Kathleen.
That's what I did. Don't worry.
Yeah, but you did it. You rubbed it in her face.
Yeah, she was watching my screen. It was really funny.
But
I was like, I finished it. Okay, load it up.
yeah, but you also were just like, this happened. I probably don't care. Load up second game. Whereas I'm just like, how could this happen?
How could this happen to me?
Taylor would do that.
I think I knew that happened.
Of course he did. Of course he did. I don't care. You know what? Whatever. He knows the world, apparently.
I'm trying to remember if I knew that.
He just knows everything.
He knows everything.
I don't know everything.
I know where you are. I know what happens.
Yeah,
I have all
because
these
you're
theories.
playing a game that I know.
Whatever.
But yeah, so.
So I woke up today on...
No. When you finish, you're like, I'm not going to bed tonight. I'm just going to be playing.
Oh, yeah.
Did you actually play really late?
I played till 1, and then like my eyes started shutting. I was like, wow, I'm tired. Thank God I'm tired because I'll actually be able to sleep. Just shut it down. Just went to bed. Woke up. It's like, crap, I got to do babysitting. Got there, opened it up, started playing again.
Good.
When I really should have been doing homework, just saying.
It's good. Have you started the first chapter, or are you still in the prologue?
I finished the prologue. I'm on the first chapter.
The prologue of the second chapter? The first chapter of the second chapter?
Yeah.
First
chapter of the second chapter. It's a great way to put it.
Yeah.
I got a little thing of just Joshua, and I was like, what? Why?
Spoilers, jeez.
Joshua, yeah. That guy, that's in the series.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The little thing of Joshua.
The little thing of Joshua.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, okay. Why?
Taylor, what have you been doing?
Yeah, how's Nier?
Good. So I've accidentally got 2 of the funny endings. I don't know if I
Is
mentioned
one of them
that.
the one you tweeted about?
No, that was just a thing that happened. Okay, what is that? What else? What other word is that supposed to be? Like,
you know what that
seriously.
was supposed to be.
That's what I said. That's why I was like, it's too real. And Nick's like, well, we know where your head is. I'm like, okay, what is it really supposed to be?
You want to kill 2B.
Oh, no. No. You know.
Any 4-letter word.
Dude.
Just
like, one of her powers is, like, blowing off her skirt.
Yeah. But they are androids. I wonder if they have those parts.
Think about it, Taylor. Just think about
Just
it.
let's think about it.
Just think about it.
Yeah, but no. So one of the funny endings was in Game B. You can go, instead of going the way you're supposed to go, you go up somewhere else, and they're like, so and so had their interest peaked eternally, and they didn't do what they're supposed to do, and then the credits just zoomed by really fast, and then the game's over. I'm like, okay, clearly I wasn't supposed to do that. And then there's one part where there's like this virus, and like it's like a story thing. Like you have plenty of time to get to where you're supposed to be to like decontaminate yourself, but it won't let you jump, and so I was just screwing around, and I couldn't get there fast enough, and it infects you, and then that's another fake ending or whatever. So I've got 2 fake endings, 2 of the real endings. I'm on path C, and I think there's 5 real paths. It's weird because it's like the game like ends, but then it just picks up where the other game ends off. I'm like, okay, like I don't know why they decided to split it up to be weird.
End of acts. I don't know.
Yeah, but the credits roll like twice, so I don't. Whatever. It's cool though. I think there's all these revelations that happen and stuff keeps getting crazier and crazier. I'm like, whoa, all right.
I know how that feels.
As we said before, Rune Factory does the same exact thing.
Oh man, I like
High
that game.
stakes. Things escalate.
Oh yeah.
Kind of those fake endings kind of remind me of a Tales of Destiny fake ending.
Do the credits roll?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Well, you can't get it unless you hack it with a Game Shark.
Oh, was it the one where you kill someone you aren't allowed to kill?
So you know how you're supposed. There's unbeatable bosses.
Oh yeah.
Right. So if you hack the game, it's like if you hack the game and you're like level 99 already, you can't beat you.
Mm-hmm.
So you kill him or you beat him, and then Rudy's like, "Ha, we're so powerful! Let's take over the world!" And then it's like they took over the world, and then the credits start rolling.
What the heck?
I can't believe they programmed that in.
That's
great.
really funny.
Well, they had to program something to
In
somehow.
case you lost or in case you won. Yeah, that's really funny actually.
It's so fun. That's how it ends.
Let's take over the world.
I know.
Yep.
But yep, so far so good. Yeah, digging it. Definitely want to see what happens to the end, because now, like, Path A was 2B, Path B is 9S, and then Path C you're kind of doing both. You're going back and forth, so it's cool.
Have you played with the third character yet?
I know who it is. I have not played with her yet though, or she's like in the game for like 5 minutes in the first 2 paths, and then she's just gone. You never see her again. So I'm curious in these other paths if you play her when she comes into contact with the other characters or whatever. But yeah, I don't know how that happens.
Nice.
But yeah, the game world is not that big, which is probably why they can do stuff like this, different endings and whatever. But it's cool. It's all about the action and the weird story. So
It's fun. It's good.
yeah, and a good combat, good customization.
Hacking.
Yeah, there's hacking, which is really weird because it's not like hacking. It's like a little shooter game.
It's 9S's ability.
Yeah.
Awesome. I've been playing Dead Space 2.
Good job, Nick. Okay, moving on.
But since the last episode, you beat Sky 3, right?
Sky 3, yeah.
So, yeah.
So good.
So you've beat all the Trails games
That are in
the U.S.
Yeah.
I want to play Colossus.
because there are other Legend of Hero games that you have not played, but they're
I played Teal Vermilion, which is the PSP one, and then I haven't played the 2 other ones that are on
Song of the Ocean.
there. Yeah.
I don't know what the
And
other
then the
one is.
Witch one. I haven't played those ones, but those ones are super archaic,
Yeah, I
like
bet.
ridiculously archaic.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it would feel similar, but it's just
Just like now.
But yeah,
Oh god.
Sky 3, thank goodness we got it. I was always going to write it off because it's like, oh, it's a side story, doesn't matter. Oh, thank goodness. Exceed brought it over.
Does it ever reconnect with the first 2 games
yes,
at
it
all?
totally does.
Okay.
It reconnects and then builds everyone's backstory.
Cool.
Yeah, there's some revelations in there that's like,
Nice.
Yeah.
yeah.
You walked upstairs and you're just like, that just changed how I feel about Cold Steel. And I was like, oh god.
Yep.
Oh god.
Yep.
Why?
That was in the second chapter, actually, so.
Oh god. No.
And then third chapter just, builds on that.
Oh. I was talking to Kathleen. I was just like, she's like, I did warn you after all. I was like, yeah, that's probably why I didn't cry as much as I did. But like, oh god, it hurt. She's like, yeah, I cried a lot in 2, so be wary. I'm just like, god, crap. No.
I just don't get it.
Yep.
Men never get these
don't get it.
things.
No, but the funny thing is that they there's a bunch of like scenes that you could see as like bonuses.
In Sky 3?
In Sky 3. And since I've already played Cold Steel, it alludes to a lot of Cold Steel stuff.
Are you talking about the doors?
Yeah, the doors.
The doors.
Dun, dun, dun.
And then I'm like, I know that event. And then it just goes like really big and like in depth with what just happened. I'm like, oh, that makes sense now. So that's what's cool about Sky 3. So you play all that, and then you play Cold Steel, you're going to see like everything.
You're going to see the world.
See the world because it's built so well. Whoa. But other than that, I've just been playing Dead Space. It's what I did with Persona as well. Once I beat Persona 5, I started playing like Quake.
So
I played Dead Space 1 actually.
Which one affected you more, Persona 5 or Trails of the Sky the Third?
Which one has Kawakami in it?
Good answer. Good answer, Nick.
I mean, Persona 5 is always the right answer.
Yeah, it better be. Man,
I really want to replay that before the year's over.
I'm platinuming that game.
I loaded it
Dang
up and I was like, I don't want to play this. I don't want to play it.
Why?
I don't know. Because I loaded it up to get all the items for you.
Oh, thanks.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
Well, yeah. Also, when I get the English art book, I could cut up the Japanese art book to get better scans.
If you want to do that.
Yeah.
But I need to actually get like the animation and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But then I realized, I'm like, I need the actual dates. Like the actual numbers and not just a random date. So I have to play the game to like get all the numbers. And I was like, I don't want to play this game right now.
You can make the okay. That's fine, Nick. Hook up my thing to whatever recording device you're gonna do. I'm gonna platinum that game. I'll play through all the days.
So good. Yeah, this last little while, I've been like weirdly nostalgic for like just old PS1 RPGs and stuff like that. Like I have on my Vita Legend of Dragoon and Final Fantasy VII, and I didn't play for very much. Like here and there, I'll play like an hour here, an hour there. I'm like, yeah, some good feels, man. Feels good.
Speaking of Final Fantasy VII, it wasn't that there at E3.
No, it wasn't.
Oh my god, E3.
It made me mad. E3 was like, it had a lot of cool stuff.
E3 was like cool, but like
none of it,
mind blowing stuff.
No, there was like no huge surprises, and the huge surprises like weren't
Shadow
that big
of the Colossus.
to me. That one, like Shadow of the Colossus is one of my favorite games of all time, but I don't understand why they're doing that. The only thing I can think of is, like Nick said, is that they're adding all the other Colossus, because like originally, I think Shadow of the Colossus has like 12 or 15 or somewhere in there, like in the main game, and I think originally they had planned like 20 something, and they just couldn't fit them in for time reasons. So I think the theory is that they're going to add all those other ones in. Because if they don't, it's like, what's the point? You just remastered it.
So the theory is that's not going to happen. They're just going to do the remastered
Really?
game. Yeah.
That is so weird. I don't understand at all why they would do that.
I don't know why they would do that either.
Especially like if it didn't get remastered, I would get it. But since it got remastered, well, they did that with Ratchet and Clank.
And you liked it, right?
I never played any of the Ratchet and Clank games before, but it originally came out on PS2. They remastered it for PS3 and Vita, and then they remade it. So this is literally the same thing. So I guess they've done it before. So
the Ratchet and Clank remake was like a reimagining too. It wasn't exact one-to-one.
Yeah, they had stuff from the movie, and they had new weapons, but apparently, like I never played the original, but it's really close. It's like almost the exact same game. But yeah, which is fine by me. I loved Ratchet and Clank. That was a super cool game. Platinumed it.
I would just say all the big surprises were not yours. Were not really your thing. That's why.
I mean, like I said, I love Shadow of the Colossus.
It's not just Shadow of the Colossus.
And
There's
Monster
the new
Hunter.
Monster Hunter.
There was
there's Beyond Good and Evil
that
2.
one.
Yeah, I don't care about that.
I mean, it looked cool. I mean, they were dropping F-bombs like everywhere.
Yeah, that's the thing that it's like Beyond Good and Evil did not cuss like this. What the heck's going on?
There's a talking monkey in it, Nick. It's awesome. Just admit it.
The world looks really cool. That was a really awesome trailer. But like the game's not going to look like that.
And we're not going to see the game for like 5 years.
Yeah.
And also Anthem, the game's not going to look like that.
Yeah, I think of all the games that they showed, that's the one I want to play the most. But I'm like, there's no way it's going to look like that. There's just no way.
Anthem, the Destiny mech suit game.
Yeah, from BioWare. For the people who don't know what it is.
Definitely looked cool.
Yeah. Another game, Metroid. I don't care about Metroid. And they were like, oh my god, Metroid Prime 4. And then like, I don't know why they didn't announce that remake on the live stream, because that would have gotten people hyped. Like, hey, there's a game that comes out in like 3 months.
No, they had to do the Metroid 4 Prime, not the remake. If they announced another remake, I think people would have revolted.
Well, it is. I mean, it's a remake. It's a remake of the second game.
Yeah, or the Game Boy one.
Mm-hmm.
There was
And this
thing.
Well, we knew about that for a while. That got announced at PSX, I think. The Lost Legacy.
Yeah.
Oh.
We were like, oh, it's a new Tomb Raider, and then it's like, oh wait, no.
Oh, it's I'm actually excited about that.
The funny thing is, I was like, it didn't look like Uncharted in the reveal trailer or reveal gameplay. Now it looks like Uncharted.
Oh, it looks like Uncharted
exactly
4,
like,
yeah.
It looks exactly like Uncharted.
The thing that's crazy, I actually got a tweet from somebody at Naughty Dog, because they, they announced this. So Naughty Dog came out last year, or Naughty Dog, Uncharted 4 came out last May, I believe, and PSX was in December, and they had that trailer ready, and I tweeted somebody at Naughty Dog, I'm like, did you guys work on this before Uncharted 4 came out? Like, how is this game ready so quickly? And they're like, oh, we definitely didn't start working on it until Uncharted 4 was done. I'm like, that's insane. They made this game in like a year. And apparently they said it's about as long as an old Uncharted game, so like 8 hours or something. That's crazy. I don't know how they managed to do that.
They already have the engine all complete.
Yeah, I guess. But it's like new areas. It's not like they're going to areas from 4. But, I mean, they can reuse some assets like trees and ground and stuff. But
so...
I got false hope in like the beginning of the Sony press conference because we were watching like the montage of like all the games, and then it goes like, that looked like a Tales of character. It's like, what?
I showed you the picture of it,
Yeah,
right?
it does look like a Tales of character, and we didn't see it.
what was it?
We don't know.
You'll have to show me. I probably might know what it is.
It's on Discord. I could probably bring it up right now.
Yeah, I just did. I'm like, what is this? It just like it has the Tales of Berseria style. That's what I.
Huh.
It's
Never saw the
definitely
game.
it's not a Tales game.
I know, but I
But
can dream,
it's-
can't I?
Well, there's a bunch of like small RPGs that are coming out this year that like not a lot of people know about. It might be one of those.
But yeah, I saw that. There's the picture.
Oh, I know what this is from.
I think I have a feeling I know what it is.
I think it's from. Yeah, that's from a game called Valkyria Revolution. It's like that melee. It's like a Valkyria Chronicles spin-off, and apparently people hate it. So.
Well then.
But we'll see.
Okay.
We'll wait for the reviews. But I remember watching some streams, and I'm like imagine Valkyria Chronicles, but instead of the tactical, you just walk up to them and just hack them. It's like a Dynasty Warriors game. I'm like, this looks awful. This is nothing like Valkyria Chronicles.
Is that Valkyria Chronicles? It's not.
Yep.
Speaking of Valkyria Chronicles, Final Fantasy Tactics 2 was not announced.
Well, speaking of that, before, like the day before or like the day of, I brought this list out. I'm like, here's exactly what this conference is going to be. And I was almost 100% right. The only thing I got wrong was there was no Star Wars. Literally everything else on my list was there. So I'm like, I just think across the board, this E3 was totally and completely predictable from start to finish. There was like almost no big surprises. I got Bethesda.
Hey. Mario and Rabbids.
Oh, that leaked like literally like a year ago.
Yeah,
I
but
think
it looks so cool.
It does. You know, I gotta be honest. I think it looks super cool. It's like an XCOM with Mario.
But there's one big thing. We're all gonna have to get Switches by the end of the year.
That's true.
ARMS.
No. Xenoblade Chronicles 2.
Yeah, I can't believe that game's coming out this year. I was shocked that they said holiday, and I'm like,
It's November, right?
well, they just said holiday. They didn't give a date, but
Halloween.
it'll be December. That sounds like a December game to me,
So
which sucks because it'll get buried and nobody will play it. But
So we get Xenoblade 2 and we get Ni no Kuni 2 at the end of the year.
you know what? I'm kind of grateful that there aren't a lot of games coming out this year because I'm like, great, I can just finish out my backlog. And like, I think the only games I'm playing this year that are new, the Crash remake or the Crash remaster collection.
That's in like 7 days.
It's in like 2 weeks.
It's
The 30th.
30th.
Today's the
No, that's the 20th.
10 days, whatever. So Crash, Evil Within 2, and Ni no Kuni 2, and like that's it. I don't really care. Maybe Battlefront 2 because I like the first one.
Yeah, my buy list exploded.
It's all early 2018 is going to be the end of my wallet. Really? Oh yeah, Wolfenstein.
October.
Yeah.
Really?
What?
When does Ys 8 come out?
Ooh, September. I forgot about that.
I pre-ordered that.
The collector's edition?
Yeah.
You know what else comes out in September, which I'm actually legitimately excited for?
What?
Knack 2.
Oh yeah. Knack
It's a budget game. It's only $40 this time. And, like I was watching the Easy Ally stream, and they were all like pretty pumped for it.
Yeah, they're all like surprised at how good it was. It was really funny. I was like, yeah.
I was watching some gameplay and I'm like, this actually looks really fun. Have you guys play the first one?
We messed around with it.
I still have. What was the game's name?
Knack.
Yes, I definitely
Okay.
did play with it. It's a story, and we could talk about it after. But
Okay. Well,
Story.
let's maybe try to go in some kind of discernible order. So, like, okay, like JRPGs, like what got talked about that we're hyped for. So, Ni no Kuni 2. Let's start with that, since that is like probably the biggest one.
Thing that Taylor did not see while it was live.
yeah, well, yeah,
It was before the
It was
conference.
a pre-show.
yeah,
They announced a lot of stuff at that pre-show, which
Yeah, they
is
did.
crazy.
I mean, okay, so they got this is what pretty much was announced at E3, right? It was Lost Sphere. That was before it.
Oh yeah, Lost Sphere.
Lost Sphere.
They didn't show anything of that at E3, not that I saw, which
No,
is
they
weird.
didn't, but because they showed it before. And then Ni no Kuni 2 release date, they showed off gameplay of Xenoblade 2. And I think that's all the big ones, pretty much. Because the other Japanese stuff was Monster Hunter and Shadow of Colossus.
Oh, you're talking about announced games that were announced?
Yeah, that was,
yeah, or like something
the big news.
Yeah. I'm trying, because there was nothing Final Fantasy. I was actually kind of surprised they didn't announce Dragon Quest XI for the West. That one was a real head scratcher, because I'm wondering, people keep saying like, oh, they're saving it for PSX and whatever, but it's like that game is out in Japan in like a month, and we still don't even know if it's coming to the West, which is crazy, because we've been getting like all the Dragon Quest Hero games. We got the remakes on 3DS. Like, they've been pretty good about bringing them over lately. So I wonder if they haven't sold well.
Is there another conference soon, like in a month or two?
There's Gamescom in August, I believe. And I think PAX is not too far behind. I think it's in September.
They don't really announce things there.
Sometimes they do. They announced Borderlands 2 there.
We all know how that turned out.
Yeah, it sold a lot of copies.
Oh, that's a thing they didn't know. Well, that's for a different podcast.
Yeah.
Oh, you thought, okay, yeah.
Borderlands 3. Yeah. But Ni no Kuni 2 looks amazing. Runs at 60 frames a second. Action combat.
The
art
water
style.
looks fantastic.
I haven't seen water. I can't confirm if there's
Dang
good
it.
water yet. But I'm sure it will be. And it seems like it's either set way before or way after the first game, because there's like all these towns that like
Land looks
weren't
different.
in it. Yeah.
And everyone is hinting at it's a prequel.
Yeah. It's fine.
Yeah, no, that's where it's gonna take place. I don't know. I've never played the first one yet. It's
Same.
right there.
Really?
I'm looking at it. But the thing for you guys, I mean, you'll probably play it on PS4, but it's also coming to PC, which is interesting.
Oh,
Ni no Kuni 2. Which I wonder if they'll put the first one on PC at some point.
I want the first one on PS4.
That'd be cool too. Yeah, have it all nice and crisp.
I also want Xenoblade Chronicles on the Switch.
Oh, the first one.
If I could do that, I could finally sell my Wii U.
And be done with it.
Yeah, and just replace it with a Switch.
Mm-hmm. I gotta say, like, for its first year, Switch is looking real good as far as like exclusive, because we've had like one of the best, quote unquote, one of the best games ever, one of the best reviewed games ever, Breath of the Wild. And they had the re-release of Mario Kart with a ton of new stuff, all the DLC. Say what you want, but ARMS is looking actually pretty all right. That came out, I think, last Friday, by the time this podcast goes live.
Mario Odyssey
is looking dope. Splatoon 2, Xenoblade Chronicles. Like, they have a big game like every so many months. So Pokemon, I think is Pokemon Tournament out this year? Pokemon Tournament?
I don't know. I don't know about Pokemon.
Yeah, but anyway, I gotta say, like, Switch is still out of stock. Like, I can't go somewhere and buy it, but it's piling up a pretty impressive lineup of exclusives.
It's also doing what it was like advertised to do, that you get like, I can pick it up and go. I've seen so many people just out with the Switch.
Oh yeah,
just sitting around, just like, I got a Switch.
I'm playing Mario Kart 8 on it.
Yeah, I literally, in my editing class, there's been someone, and they brought out like a bunch of little things, and they all started playing Mario Kart on the Switch in the middle of class.
Nice. Yeah, I saw a picture on Twitter of somebody, like, they had their laptops open, but then they set the Switch screen up behind the laptop, and then they had the little Joy-Cons under their desk, so it just looked like they were looking at their laptop. Like, tricky dicky.
I do that with Trails of the Sky, because I could play it on my Surface.
It's so funny because she goes to school and then you see her pop up playing Trails of the Sky. And I'm like, okay, Maddie.
Hey, man.
This is weirdly off topic, but there's a game that I remember they announced, and I don't know if they showed anything because it's such a small game, but they announced a new Harvest Moon. It was something about like the Lighthouse of Hope or something, and I don't know if they showed anything at E3, but it's out this year, and I haven't seen any gameplay or even a trailer. So
It's out this year?
I think so.
Huh.
I mean, those aren't the same. Harvest Moon is a different developer because Natsumi is a brand name, not a developer per se.
Not anymore. All the people who made the Harvest Moons now make Story of Seasons. Which Story of Seasons 2? When is that coming out?
Wait, that's actually
I don't
coming
know.
out?
That's a thing.
I need to finish the first one. It's really good. It's just long. It takes forever to get your husband to like you.
Yeah.
Sorry. But there's one thing we forgot. I mean, not that I don't know if anyone here cares, but it looked cool to me. Nice. Code Vein?
Yeah, that's like a 2018 game. They haven't really.
Well, yeah, but it was Bandai Namco, and it looked cool to me.
It was anime Demon Souls.
It looked cool to me, Nick.
No, it does look cool.
I'm just saying it's anime Demon Souls.
Yeah, like,
Sure, I'll buy that.
yeah, like at a quick glance, like that's definitely what it looks like. It's clearly by the God Eater team, so I'll be curious to see more. Like the gameplay was pretty simplistic, but I mean they have barely anything to show. It's so early, but by the time it comes out next year, they'll have more to go off. But it's a cool look. The look of it's really neat.
Nice.
Very unique.
Game that we totally forgot about. Tokyo Xanadu.
Did they? I don't think they showed anything, did they?
No, I'm not talking about it either. I'm just saying the game that we got to buy this.
That comes out really soon, I think, doesn't it?
I'll be
like
honest.
September.
I just want my blade deck.
You guys, wait, what? Wait a second.
It's
Wait a second. I want a blade deck. How do I get this?
It's a so Tokyo Xanadu is a Falcom game. It's like a one-off series. It's like a
No, I think there's a Xanadu, and it's a really old series, and I think Tokyo Xanadu is kind of like a sequel to it.
oh,
Could be completely wrong, but
and I don't think it has social links, but it has totally like Persona vibes.
I don't think it has social links at all.
I don't think it does either. But.
How
What?
do I get a blade deck?
You
Buy
buy the collector's edition of Tokyo Xanadu, and you get a physical blade deck.
Okay.
Maddie, you don't even know what this game is.
I don't care.
It has a Toa with glasses in it.
Of course it does.
But it's not Toa.
But it has
it's
a
really
blade
funny.
deck.
And Xanadu is spelled an X, just so you
No Z.
know. Or no X.
No, I'm just trying to confuse.
Is it the limited edition?
I don't know. Look at it.
God.
Maddie, this is perfect podcast.
Sorry.
Alright?
Sorry. How dare you?
But yeah,
Yep.
so it was only going to be like a couple games at the end of the year, but now it's like a freaking console and a bunch of games. I'm like, great. Now I got to pick and choose.
Great. For me, 2018 is going to be brutal.
There's only one game that matters in 2018.
It's
We
true.
all know what it is.
Yeah, it's Kingdom Hearts 3.
Yeah, that's right.
They did show a trailer for Kingdom Hearts 3, but still no date.
And it was before E3. It wasn't.
The thing that made me mad about that is that it was a world that we've seen. It's like literally in every Kingdom Hearts game. It's Hercules.
But instead of it's Hercules, but it's an actual world this time, and not just a
That's
Colosseum.
true. Yeah, because normally Hercules' level was like a battle arena where you just fight and you get better gear and stuff like that. But yeah, so it's interesting. Looks great. Still, they have all these crazy new weapons. Like he has all these like little. I don't know even how to describe it. It's like he shoots out these little magic disc things and they like explode and do damage. Like it looked crazy. But they did say at D23 they're gonna unveil a new world
And new trailer.
and a new trailer, which might be the release date, but I doubt it.
It's gonna be like, what if
It's not gonna
your
happen.
dreams,
Yeah.
the release date is this year?
That would be it's pretty crazy.
For Kingdom Hearts 3?
Yeah, because they haven't announced the release date, but they have a trailer.
There's no way.
They're gonna shadow drop it.
Yeah, they're gonna shadow drop it.
They just drop a bomb.
Yeah, it's like Kingdom Hearts 3 out right now.
It's all digital, and then you keep the retail people out of the loop so they don't leak it. And like, all right, yeah, now we'll send out all the copies so you can buy it.
Sorry.
What?
The figure, Salt.
It's arriving December 1st, 2017.
No.
Yeah,
The Velvito.
I saw the Velvet thing.
The Velvito.
I can't believe you.
What?
I don't get Maddie sometimes.
What?
That's okay.
She pre-ordered the collector's edition for Tokyo
I
Xanadu.
want a blade deck. Are you kidding me? We're gonna play Blade.
Yeah, we only need one.
No, you need two.
We need two.
You idiot.
I thought you each had your own blade deck.
Yeah.
I think so. No,
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure you each have to have your own blade deck.
No, it's like Uno. You shuffle it and then you give them together. And
I
play.
don't know, man.
Yeah.
Well, it's better to. You can only have more. Is only better, I guess.
Yeah.
Cool. I wonder what blade version is going to be. Is it going to be Blade 2? Or it's going to be
Blade
Blade 3?
I only saw Bolt.
I don't know.
Bolt.
So Taylor.
So Nick.
How disappointed are you that Final Fantasy VII was not there?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm like the signs were very mixed going in E3 because we talked about this before, how they had all those random screenshots that were not in the gameplay reveal, and they're like, yeah, we have a trailer to show, and then they said they didn't want to do it, but then the news came that they're not having CyberConnect work on it, and they brought it all internal. So I'm like, maybe they're reworking it or something weird. So, I mean, there was a chance. I mean, I don't think it was a 0% chance that it was going to be there. It was slim, but I really wonder what they're doing with that game now. Like,
if they don't show it at PSX, anywhere in between now and PSX,
yeah,
they are completely redoing that game.
Yeah, that's for sure. Like, which sucks because that game seemed a lot closer than I initially thought, because they showed gameplay. I'm like, wow, they just announced this and they already have gameplay. Cool. But yeah, maybe because of that, or another theory was that they decided to not go episodic with it and they're just going to make it one big game. I don't know. But yeah, pretty disappointing in terms of the big JRPGs. I thought for sure, outside of Final Fantasy, I thought for sure like Dragon Quest localization confirmed was like a lock. I totally thought that was going to happen, but it did not. So now I'm worried.
Hey Taylor, just be happy you guessed almost the rest of E3.
Well, it was so predictable. Like from top to bottom, like there was, I don't know. I don't want to talk in circles, but it just seemed like that's what's going to be there, and that's what's going to, yeah. But
it's one of those E3s. It's
no
those
bombs.
It's those downer E3s where it's everything's predictable, but it's still fun.
Yeah, well, I think when you have two crazy E3s in a row, you have to have a down year. Because what's nice though is a lot of these games that they showed are all going to be out by next E3. So then they're going to have to show new stuff.
True. Wait, was 2013 the PS4 released?
Yeah. That's when they showed Kingdom Hearts 3. They announced Kingdom Hearts 3 in 2013 and 15 as 15.
All right, so 2013 was a huge E3 for Sony, and then so was 2014, and then 2015 was huge again, and 2016 was also pretty big, and this one was like,
Okay, so there's long.
Yeah, again, this is the down year.
Yeah.
So nothing necessarily related to JRPGs, but I just want to get some thoughts out there. So they did formally unveil, the Xbox One X, the Scorpio. It's basically a PS4 Pro, a more powerful Pro. Do you think like Xbox 2 or like PS5, do you think those are close? Or do you think, because PS3 lasted 10 years, it's still going. They just ended production like a month ago or something. So do you think PS5 is around the corner, or do you think PS4 is doing so well it's like, what's the point?
PS5 is not around the corner.
Yeah, I feel like
it's being developed right now, but it's not around the corner.
Yeah, because
I have a feeling, this is where consoles are headed.
Mm-hmm.
If the Switch continues doing well, the PS4, the next PlayStation, is going to be the same exact thing, because Sony was also messing around with the mobile thing. So
they had PS Vita, which is a lot of the thing was like stream your PS3 on the Vita.
Yeah, or
it didn't really work very well, did it?
Even on
PS3 one did not. No, PS4 does.
Yeah, you have to have a good internet connection, but yeah, it works surprisingly well. Obviously, it can't be 1080p because it just won't work.
Mine can.
Yeah, whatever.
Oh, because you have a Pro.
I have a Pro.
Yeah.
That's
Nick playing Persona 5.
Persona 5
all on
my
his Vita like a weirdo.
Was it 60 frames a second?
Yeah.
Wow, nice.
It was fine. I mean, it kind of hiccups sometimes, but that's what it did. It's because of the Pro.
Yeah,
the Pro
strong.
allows that.
So do you think there'll be like a Pro Plus or something before PS5 comes out? Like that, we're done?
Would be PSM, PS Mobile.
No, they would not do that.
I hope not.
No, I think it's just going to be called the PlayStation 5, and it's going to be just like the Switch, where you have a dock, and you can play your PlayStation games on it, and you have your DualShocks, and then you can take it off, and it's going to be the same thing.
I'm down with that.
I'm down with that too.
Well,
before the Switch was even announced. That's what I said. Consoles needed to go to is do that.
Yeah, because now that we know it's possible. Like, why not? Right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, the world of dedicated handhelds is over because people don't want to do that. They got their phone, and nobody really wants to carry an extra thing around with them that can't also be on a TV. Like now, like you said, now that the Switch is doing its thing, and I keep saying this, but I feel like developers see diminishing returns the more consoles become more powerful, because like the more powerful it becomes and the better fidelity you can get out of your games, it's that much more development resources you have to put into it to make it look that good. So it's like, do you really want your games to look that much better? Because what'll be nice about PS5, like games will look almost the same, but they can be handheld, which is nice. Like we got that power can all be shrunk down to something mobile, which is good.
Yeah, I think we're at that point where just make it run well. And doesn't have to look like God, you know. It's
looks like
Xbox One X. It's like 4K gaming, HDR, all this buzzwords, and I'm like, I don't care.
Yeah.
Don't have 4K TV.
Well, see, that's the really hard sell for stuff like the Pro and the Xbox One X is like, unless you have an OG PS4 next to a Pro or an OG Xbox next to a X, like it's going to be really hard to tell. Because like I remember when they did the Pro presentation,
you couldn't tell.
Yeah, they're like, all right, now we're going to turn on HDR, and I'm like, did they turn it on? Like, because I can't tell the difference. So I don't know. And it's also one of those things. I think what they're doing is more just future proofing, because 4K TVs are becoming more affordable. I think next year or the year after, that'll be like the standard. And I think too, there's not a lot of 4K content. Like I don't think you can go to like Fry's or Best Buy and buy a bunch of 4K Blu-rays. I just don't know if they're there, you know?
I think most Blu-rays are 4K.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you just need to have a TV.
What do they call them? Ultra Blu-rays or whatever?
No, I think they're just Blu-rays.
I do remember seeing Ultra Blu-ray somewhere.
There might be, I don't know, but it just, yeah. I mean, the only thing that's bad about having a 4K TV is that all TV now looks like crap on it, because it's it
doesn't upscale.
Yeah, unless it's 4K. It's funny because the HD TV, you know, when you went to HD from standard definition, standard definition is all like blurry and everything like that. Now HD looks all blurry.
Yeah,
it's like, okay.
I mean, that's just how things
Another transition.
Go. Yep. We'll get used to it. I wonder, like, where do we peak? Like, 8K, 16K. Like, what's the point? You know what I mean?
Real life K.
They're right in front of you.
Yeah.
I feel like we're gonna see some weird stuff come out of TV companies. Like, remember, this was a long time ago. Smell-o-vision.
That was a thing.
I know. I've been studying it because I had to.
I remember when my very first E3 that I went to, this was 2011.
You went to an E3?
Mm-hmm. I've been to 2.
Nice.
I was actually at the Sony press conference when they debuted Last of Us gameplay, and then after the press conference, like the stage sort of just opened and they had all these like demo stations, and one of the demo stations was this TV, and you would wear these glasses, and so like I'm playing a racing game, and if you press a button on your glasses, it shows like a completely different screen. And they were trying to do this weird like 3D dual screen thing, and that clearly didn't take off because nobody has those. But I'm like, that's an interesting idea. I wonder if TV manufacturers are going to get weird again and start doing stuff like that, because things can only look so good, and then people are going to stop caring. Like, do we need 8K? Like, I mean, really? Like,
I think there already is something past 4K.
Please.
No, there is. I've talked to people that work at those companies, and like, yeah, we've got 8K TVs, but they're like $10,000 or whatever. Like, and there's no content for it, so why would you buy one? So,
because you can.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. But anyway,
that was a nice little tangent.
Yeah, video games, huh? Am I right?
I
So what other dreams for you guys were crushed?
A lot of not really dreams that are crushed. I actually, before even E3, like 2 of my dreams.
Yeah, here we go. Let's start talking about Dragon Ball Z Fighters.
Yeah, as everyone knows, I'm a huge Dragon Ball Z fan, and Dragon Ball Z games are like my kryptonite. I own every single one of them.
Yeah, you do.
Yep, it's true.
And I've been waiting for so long for a legit Dragon Ball Z fighter, and this is what it is. And I was like, and it's made by Arc System Works.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Wait, Was Taylor the one that revealed that game to you? Was it through our group?
No,
chat?
no.
I showed you the screenshot.
No, you showed me the gameplay.
Oh, did I?
Yeah,
Okay.
I was like, "Did you see that Dragon Ball Z game?" And you're like, "What? No." And I showed you.
Oh, okay.
Then you showed me the game, like the morning after you showed me, or no, the morning after E3 you showed me the gameplay.
And everyone's like, "It looks like Guilty Gear."
Yeah. No, I watched it. It was like an 8 a.m, and it woke me up, and I looked at it, and I'm like, yes.
I could die happy, man.
I mean, it seems like a match made in heaven because we were all joking, like, "Oh, what if Persona 5 Arena looked like Guilty Gear?" I'm like, "Well, rip Persona 5 Arena because now we got Dragon Ball Fighter Z or whatever."
I know, but just look at Dragon Ball Fighters, and now imagine Persona 4.
Oh my god, that'd be amazing. So here's my question. They always, I mean, obviously not this year because it's not coming out till next year, but now they've been putting out a Dragon Ball game like every year without fail. So do you think Arc System Works is just perpetually like every other year they're going to pop out a Dragon Ball fighting game?
Maybe like they usually do. They're probably going to add like better versions.
More characters, more story or whatever.
Because like Guilty Gear right there, there's Guilty Gear Zerd, Guilty Gear Zerd Rev 2.
Yeah, they always put out these.
So
they're like Capcom, man. Street Fighter 5, Ultra Street Fighter 5, Ultra Super Duper, EX Plus Alpha, and Knuckles.
that's probably what it's going to be.
Yeah.
Or Dragon Ball Fighters, and then like Super Dragon Ball Fighters.
Super
Ultra Dragon Ball
Fall,
Fighters.
Super Dragon Ball Fighter GT. No!
That's one thing I really do want to see, though.
Some
I would
super-
love to see like them reveal Super Saiyan 4 Goku. That would be the cool.
For Goku?
Yeah.
Oh, with the tail and everything?
Or could go for in general, it's just really cool.
Yeah, I out of every I hate GT with a passion. It was awful, but the coolest thing was Super Saiyan 4.
Super Saiyan 4 that's canon now, isn't it?
No.
Oh, there is no 4?
There's no Super Saiyan 4.
It's what's the red hair? What's that called?
Super Saiyan God.
And what's the blue hair?
Super Saiyan God. Okay, it's Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan, but they call it Super Saiyan Blue.
Oh, okay.
Super Saiyan God. Super Saiyan God.
No, it actually is Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan. That's like SSGSS.
That's what I wonder what they have you. I mean, I haven't heard the English.
They call it blue.
In the
Super Saiyan
English.
Super Saiyan Blue because he got the sweet blue hair.
Yep.
They're running out of colors.
Which it pretty much is just Super Saiyan with God energy. They've controlled they have like pure energy, and that's what it is.
They've harnessed God's power.
Yeah.
Interesting. So the red was for the movies and blue is the show.
No, red's in it. Red's just the
okay.
original. Red is just like the God form.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's confusing.
Yeah, tell me about it.
But that'll be. I'd get into that with you because I got into Injustice just because it was like fun with the armor. Like I know Dragon Ball's not gonna have gear, but if there's somebody to play with, like I'm like okay, I can actually play fighting games now. Like you just put the time in.
Nick's just gonna ridicule you for your fighting style.
That's fine.
Stop spamming buttons!
He's doing stuff and it's working.
Well, I mean, they're gonna. I was listening to some commentary and people were saying it's like Persona 4 Arena where there's like auto combos and stuff like that, trying to make it very approachable. But it's very satisfying. Like Injustice, I was watching some tutorials and I was actually learning combos and stuff. I'm like, oh, this is like fun to like. It became muscle memory. Like you get into a situation, you just do it, but you have to put the work in. It's not just like
It's like learning an instrument.
Yeah,
you gotta play it
or learning anything. Yeah. So I mean, I'll get that. We'll play it together. Chris will destroy us, but we'll play together.
I don't know. I might be able to destroy Chris.
Well, now it's got assists, which is totally different than any Blaze Blue or Guilty Gear game. So
Yeah, but it's still Marvel.
Yeah.
And then there's also regular Marvel.
Which people were really. Did you see all those like gifs and memes of like how bad Dante and Chun-Li were looking?
I
and
don't
stuff?
care about the looks. Yeah, it looks bad, but all I care about is really the gameplay, which looks cool.
Yeah.
And it's like everyone like this became a meme where everyone was hating on Marvel vs. Capcom. Everyone was
After Dragon Ball.
at Twitch, just Twitch. Everyone's like, "This game sucks. It looks awful. When's Dragon Ball?" And all the pros are like saying, like, "Man, this game's really fun. It's actually really fun to play."
Well, it's like Max was saying on his video. Is like after like playing for 2 or 3 hours, like you don't even care how the game looks anymore.
Yeah, it's just
It's all about mechanics.
and apparently Marvel's really good.
So not a JRPG, but I think a game we would all be interested in that Easy Allies was talking about that looks pretty cool. It's a game called Of Rice and Ruin. Did you ever see any gameplay on that? It's like a 2D like hack and slash like a Vanillaware game. Looks like Muramasa.
No, I have not seen that yet.
Okay, but it's from Xseed and it's coming out next year. And I was watching some gameplay. I'm like, this game looks awesome. Like really cool, like almost fighting game like combos, like the way you string combos together and like bounce people off walls and stuff.
So Muramasa.
Yeah, it's Muramasa, but then there's a whole other aspect, like a rice farming aspect to the game. Like you're like a rice farmer.
Game.
Yeah, it's weird. It looks cool though, and it's like a cheap downloadable game. So
You know what game that needs to be mentioned is Sea of Thieves.
Okay.
Just because the co-op...
Sea of Thieves
awesome.
mentioned. All right, let's continue.
Thank you.
Shut up, Nick. No, it looks cool.
I like co-op game. I like co-op exploring games and
everyone's so excited for Sea of Thieves, and I'm like, okay.
Of course he is. Whatever, Nick. I don't care about you. Taylor, you want to play Sea of Thieves with me?
I just don't get it.
I need to upgrade my computer first, but then I'll play it. Because obviously,
Xbox.
We'll buy Xboxes, man. And we'll play, and we'll pay $50 a year to play online. No. But no, yeah, it looks. I'm down for pirate. I was like.
Oh, for the high-res pirate game?
Oh, man. Yeah, of Skull and Bones or whatever.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, here it is. Remember, I totally predicted. I'm like, they're going to show that pirate game that's going to be their ending reveal game. That's going to be it. I'm like, yes, here it is. It's only multiplayer. Because, like...
Okay, the way they hyped it up, it's like, we know you liked Assassin's Creed Black Flag, pretty much, and here's our next game. And I thought it was going to be like a sequel, but it wasn't going to have the Assassin's Creed brand on it. I was like, oh, this is awesome.
Yeah.
And then it went multiplayer only, and I'm like, well, this sucks.
Yeah, I guarantee you that's like almost everybody's reaction. I've listened to a lot of like feedback and commentary, and like everybody's saying that. Like nobody's pumped. Like, so I'm wondering if they're going to like, oh, we should probably make a single player part to this because people are gonna be mad. Because like I was like, oh, the boarding part, awesome, and the boarding part was like a canned animation, like you don't actually go on the boat.
Like, oh my god, here we go, we're gonna sword fight. Oh, we won the battle.
Yeah, I was like, that's cool.
Okay.
Like I was watching like a behind the scenes like dev diary or whatever, and it's like, just so people know, this is not Black Flag 2.0, and I'm like, oh, that's all I wanted it to be actually. So. But no, Sea of Thieves looks interesting. I'd be curious. Like, I wonder what is the through line of that game because it was just like, oh, we've got this treasure map. Let's go get a treasure, and then we had a fight with another pirate ship. Like, is there a story? Is there goals? Like, can you set up a home base? Like, what is this game? You know,
I have a feeling that this game is going to be fun for about 3 days, and it's going to be over after that.
Thanks, Nick.
How dare you?
No, that's what I get. That's when I watch it. That's how I feel, and that's what a lot of people are thinking. It's like, this game looks awesome. It's gonna be really fun for these things, and then you're like, oh, we're just doing the same thing over and over again.
I mean,
maybe, I don't know.
Yeah,
as long if those core mechanics are fun though, then it'd be fine to do over and over.
They're also considering stuff like pirate. Well, like I don't know, but like maybe there'd be pirate raids where like you have to go against a Kraken as a crew or something.
They teased the Kraken at the end of that gameplay demo, so there's definitely gonna be some like sea monsters and stuff.
That was Sea and Bones.
Oh, you're right. It was Skull and Bones. My bad.
Bones, my bad.
All these pirate.
Oh my god, it's a Kraken. That's cool. Kraken.
Don't care.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, there's gonna be a Kraken in Sea of Thieves.
Yeah, there are sharks.
Yeah.
Give me that pirate, dude. I love me a pirate town like Booty Bay. Give me a Booty Bay, where everybody can park their ships and hang out and upgrade their gear. Oh, we can go drink some steins of mead.
It's gonna be a cooking mechanic. Gonna be a crafting mechanic.
It's gonna be social links.
Social links.
Speaking my language, guys. The only issue I have with Sea of Thieves is the combat looks really slow and bad. Because it was like block, swing, block, shoot, shoot. It was like really slow. So that's the only concern I have.
You know what the combat looked like? It looked like 7 Days to Die combat.
Oh my god, Nick.
Does it?
So then wouldn't you like it?
Oh, 7 Days to Die combat's pretty bad.
No.
It's okay. Let's say.
Okay, sorry. I like crafting. Okay, so yes, combat is kind of bad, but like you craft the items to make combat more fun.
Yeah.
So like if there's that mechanic where you upgrade your like cannons, upgrade your sword, like if there's like crafting, something like that, something to build towards, that game could stay alive longer. You always have to have something to build towards.
7 Days to Die combat.
I
you know?
barely remember old 7 Days to Die combat. I remember where
things didn't work, where you shot arrows and it went through the zombies.
Yeah.
And when you're hitting, you're like all you're doing is moving around and swinging your sword, and you're like, oh, I'm gonna hit something. Oh, I hit something. That's what it looked like to me.
It almost looked like Skyrim combat because it's first person, which I hate first person games. But
really?
Well, only because I like to see my character, especially in a game like Sea of Thieves, where inevitably you're gonna like.
He wants to see the booty.
I want to see the booty. And I'm not talking about the treasure. No, but like just so you can see like for example, like Overwatch, everybody's crazy about skins. It's a first person game. You never see your skin until the game's over. But I'd like games where you can see what your character looks like. So it's kind of a bummer that only other people can see what you look like.
Yeah, you're like, hey, look how awesome I look. You don't look like me. It's a vanity item.
Which sucks because that doesn't do it for me. Like I like games like Dragon Age. That game was so fun because you're always upgrading, always getting new gear, always making your characters look cool. So upgrade stuff.
Gotta make your pirate ship character, your cannons look cool.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I'd be all about making my pirate ship look cool, but it's got to have.
You better be able to customize your pirate ship. Just saying.
Yeah, there needs to be hub towns. I want a cool pirate hub town. I don't want to just.
They hinted at one.
Oh, did they?
There was one where it was just like, yeah, you could go to the hub town to trade in your treasure.
Oh, you're right. I hope there's many little towns.
Many little towns you can.
Because I hope it's not just the open sea and little islands. Like I want there to be more. Gotta give me some good towns.
Be open sea and huge islands.
I mean, it'd be cool for stuff like the underwater caves.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they showed there's a sunken pirate ship. They showed that, so like, there's possibility for a lot more under the waves.
You know what this game reminded me of?
What?
Cube World.
Cube World.
That game that
I have no idea why, but that's what it reminded me of.
It's funny.
And I was like,
that game was fun.
And then they just didn't update it.
It stopped getting updated.
Apparently, it's still being worked on.
I can't believe
it's
still being worked on. I lost the file for it.
Yeah, I don't know where it is.
Oops. Go Cube World.
I bet you everyone's gonna be like, "Oh, these guys mentioned Cube World." Whoa.
Yeah, nobody even knows what Cube World is.
I know.
Well, it sold well, like right out of the gate, and then just.
And then everybody asked for their money back because you didn't update it.
Well, it was an early access game, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
So, it was like, "Hey, donate, and we'll give you a playable thing," and that's what people did.
There you
go.
Yeah. I mean, we spent
$20.
No, how many hours? We played a lot of.
We played a lot of hours. We played like 50.
Yeah, it's pretty.
Got
cool.
your money's worth.
Yeah.
50 hours, terrible. I want my money back.
Yeah, that's
For
what I want.
$20.
That's what I want to do for 7 days a day. And it's like I've only spent about 520 hours on this game. I need my money back.
Yeah.
It was terrible game.
Terrible game.
I was killing myself every time
every couple months.
I want to do that. I want to go to a restaurant, eat the entire meal, and say, "Oh, this
Can
meal
you please
is awful.
don't? That strikes a chord with me. Shut up.
I need my money back."
Oh, because people do that?
Yes!
Or did do that?
They eat the entire.
They eat like most of the bird. Okay, let's stop. Stop right now. I just got out of that place. Let's stop.
Let's do that one time.
No.
As a joke.
I will slap you.
It's like, is everything all right? Actually,
So games?
People like the off-topic conversations. I will say I've only done that once in my entire life, but it was like the food tasted awful and it was cold. I'm like, I'm sorry, I've literally never done.
But did you finish it?
No, I took like 2 bites.
Yeah. See, what you gotta do is you gotta
finish it and then be like, I didn't like it. Can you make me a new one? And then you're just like,
and they have to
go jump off a cliff.
They have to say
say yes.
No, but I felt bad when I did that because I'm like, I've never done this in my life, but like, this is terrible. Like, because I just deal with it, but I'm like, I ain't paying for this. Give me something else.
Give me something better.
Give me something good. Yeah. So we were thinking like, so all the big JRPGs, right? Most of them are actually coming out this year. The only ones that we don't have release dates for are these crazy big ones like 7 Remake and
it's funny
Kingdom Hearts 3.
Everyone's like was like a downer. That's next year.
What's next year?
Everyone's Dragon Ball Fighters.
Oh, that's also not a JRPG.
I didn't say Dragon Ball, but whatever.
Oh no, you said Dragon Ball. I think you meant Dragon Quest.
I said Dragon Quest actually is what I said, and you misheard me because your mind is all about them Dragon Ball Fighters.
True.
It's true.
It's true.
Yeah.
No, but I was saying everyone's like disappointed with this E3, but they forgot that this year has been amazing for games.
Yeah, no, this has been an insane year for games. Like the first half is like dream come true. New Persona, freaking. I really liked Horizon. I know a lot of people didn't.
I still want to play it, but I haven't had time.
Or I take that back. Everybody likes it.
Yeah,
it's not a JRPG, is what I meant to say.
Tom likes it.
New Gravity Rush. It wasn't that great. I was a little disappointed, but hey, I'll take a new Gravity Rush.
Area.
Yeah, new Tales game. There's like another big game. I feel like I'm forgetting.
Nier?
Somewhere. Nier's good.
Nier's
new Resident Evil.
Oh yeah, the new Resident
Evil. Yeah.
Resident Evil is awesome. So yeah, it's been a huge year. And then there's probably some Western games that I'm forgetting too. Like Western games have been so far off my radar. Like a new Mass Effect, that was terrible though, apparently. But yeah, no, it's been a good year for games.
Oh yeah,
it's getting
better. Because all the Nintendo games are coming out at the end of the year. And
buy the Switch.
Oh, Breath of the Wild came out.
Buy
Yeah.
the Switch. Gotta buy the Switch.
gotta make the Switch.
Gotta get that new
We gotta get the
Assassin's
Switch,
Creed.
and then we gotta get that.
Oh gosh,
God.
no way.
Looks amazing.
No, it doesn't.
Looks awesome.
I thought we all had
No.
to get. I thought we all had to get that ship game where you could customize your ship in real time.
Oh yeah, I want that game.
Oh, Starlink? Is that what it was
attach
called?
it to your system.
Oh yeah.
Oh
And
yeah.
We're all gonna be playing.
We're all gonna be playing
with the ship
with the-
on our
on our
controller.
controller.
This looks retarded. It's gonna bomb. I can see the writing on the wall. I'm like, that game's done. It's not even out yet.
Brandon's gonna play it.
That's it.
Yeah,
Well, yeah, Disney Infinity worked out so well. They had to close the whole studio down, and it's over.
Did it really?
Yeah.
Oh.
They messed up with that game so badly.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, because all the world, nothing was backwards compatible. So it was 1.0, right, and all your characters, and then all your worlds, and then 2.0 came out. So only the characters worked with 2.0, but all the worlds that you didn't work with it.
Oh, that's dumb.
So I think that's what killed it. If everything was compatible with the new stuff, that would have been good.
Would have been good.
It's been godlike.
But yeah, no, Maddie made a good point. So JRPGs that aren't coming out this year, Dragon Quest is one. Super shocked. Is there anything else that is out there or has been mentioned? A Lost Sphere comes out next year. Game looks.
I thought it come. Is it early 2018?
I
thought it came out this year.
I think it's early 2018. Yeah,
So
early 2018 is going to be the end of my wallet.
we're talking about the end of 2017 is going to be the end of our wallets.
Yeah. It's one game a month. That works.
The last time I checked, I was in the beginning of May, and now it's the end of June. What happened?
I know, right?
Life happened.
Yeah,
You turned 19, and then you realize you're not a kid anymore.
I'm a squid.
Nice.
Sorry. That's what happened.
Nice.
Thank you.
You're a kid now, and then you're a squid now. It's just what happens.
Squid.
You go fast when you're a squid.
Yeah, man.
Hey, speaking of that, Splatoon 2 next month.
You get it?
Eventually.
Yeah,
Is it a Switch game?
It's a Switch exclusive.
he doesn't have a Wii U anymore. He sold it.
Yeah, I think I've mentioned this before, but none of my games were working on my Switch. I'm like, I don't have the patience to go get this fixed because it came broke, and then they sent me.
Wii U?
What did I say? Switch?
Switch,
Sorry.
Switch.
Yeah, my Wii U came out of the box. It was broken. It wouldn't read discs, and I sent it, and then every time I would try to boot something up, it would say error, and I'm like, all right, done. I've never had a console do that before, where it just would refuse to work so many times.
Ouch.
So there's something in my view right now that I realize I've never touched, and I have the collector's edition for.
Disgaea 5.
The Last Story.
Last Story is an interesting game, but it's a Wii game, and it's the aliasing is so bad. I'm so used to smooth edges and everything.
No
Playing
way.
that game is really crazy.
It's like playing a PS2 game, right?
Baby.
When I played this.
Cooking Mama. Yeah. No, it's like a PS. It's worse than a PS2 game. I don't know.
It's like a 3DS game on a big screen.
Yeah, that's a better way to put it.
So yeah, I got The Last Story right there, and Xenoblade, and Rune Factory Frontier, which I've never.
I also have Rune Factory Tides of
Destiny.
We have so many games and no time. At least I caught up with Trails.
Yeah, rub it in more. Why don't you?
At least I caught up with Trails.
Do it again.
At least I caught up to Trails.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah, no, I'm looking at my backlog. I'm like, this is great. I can knock a few more of these games out before the end of the year. Oh god.
I got It sucks because I need to play. I need to beat Ni no Kuni now, and I need to beat Xenoblade.
You don't need.
You need to beat Nier Automata.
And I do need to beat Nier, which I bought.
Oh, you did?
But it hasn't
Is that
Arrived?
still going on?
hasn't been.
I don't
live.
think so. I think it was
No,
only
it
for
wasn't. When I bought it, it wasn't on sale
Dang.
anymore. But it was sold out because of that sale, so I'm waiting for it to get back in stock.
But you still have the price or whatever.
No, I don't have the price.
Oh,
Yeah, I just bought it.
if you go to GameStop, it's $45.
GameStop. Who goes there?
Stop.
Yeah, I mean, you guys live right around the corner from one, so.
That's true. It's true.
But yeah, because I'm looking at my backlog. I'm like, all right, well, as soon as Nier's done, I want to go back and beat Final Fantasy X-2.
It's weird.
Yeah, it's weird. Well, it's sitting on my shelf and it's yours. So I'm like, all right, I want to beat this so I can give it back to Nick. But I like the combat of 10. People said 10-2 is even better.
Yeah, I heard 10-2's battle system's like the best they've ever made.
It's godlike.
It's good.
It's good.
So I'm looking at.
12 comes out on PS4 this summer too.
Oh, this summer. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Yep.
I'm just looking at the games and seeing what to play.
I mean, you haven't opened Tell Your Sophie. You haven't opened Disgaea 5.
I haven't opened Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah, why did you buy
I
that?
also want to play Kingdom Hearts. Crap!
And,
I have way too many games I need to play.
Just wait till next year with Kingdom Hearts, because what I want to do is like the
Playing
months leading,
before?
leading up to 3, if it even comes out next year. Square Enix, stop doing this.
Just stop.
Just stop,
Just stop. Stop it.
Stop it.
You need to stop.
Stop taunting me.
Stop it. Get some help.
What is that from?
I don't know. It's Michael Jordan.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's from like a "Don't Do Drugs" commercial or something. Yeah.
Stop it.
Don't
Get some help.
I remember that. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I mean, I remember that clip. I don't know what it's from, but
Yeah. So E3, it was a lot of good stuff for not JRPGs, but
yeah.
Yeah.
Good year for Western games. A lot of I mean, the Sony conference outside of like Monster Hunter and Shadow of the Colossus was like almost all Western games, which is fine.
at least 2 JRPGs did get release dates. Things that we thought they were going to get delayed did not get delayed.
Yeah, Ni no Kuni didn't get delayed.
So
I'm really surprised at Xenoblade 2. I'm shocked that game's coming out this year.
shocked.
I tell you.
He is shocked.
Legit shook. They showed nothing of this, but it's good to get a confirmation that they're working on a Pokemon game for Switch, exclusive Switch game. None of this Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon garbage, which will probably sell like 10 million copies.
Yeah.
Because the 3DS install base is massive.
Okay, so if they show off that new Pokemon game and it looks just like the handheld ones,
It's over.
it's over.
No, no, it'll look nice. It'll be good.
It better have real proportioned people.
In Sun and Moon, it's real proportions now. Like X and Y was a little goofy, but Sun and Moon, it's like they're all proportioned correctly now. But yeah, it's I think, I mean, they'll obviously keep that art style, but I want it to be like fully explorable. None of these like go down path A and then turn down path B and you're at the boss. Then you go down path C.
Still
It's like,
I mean, that's Pokemon though.
So you still
I guess so. You got to make it bigger.
you gotta make it look like a world.
You gotta make it first-person Pokemon game.
No, I'd be very
And
mad.
then you make the battle system live action.
You actually yell into your mic what your Pokemon to do.
Hey, Pikachu!
Pikachu!
Use your bolt of lightning!
Pikachu! Well, he's charging his thunder.
My
Zach.
knee.
Okay, when you just close your eyes and think about the game, you can see it, right? It looks like Dragon Quest 11, and then you're in the grass, and then it does the battle system,
Yeah.
and then it's just classic Pokemon.
Yeah.
But
No, I
it
mean,
looks
they'll still have turn-based. That's like part of Pokemon. People will be mad if they change it.
becomes like a fighting game. The battle system is Pokken Tournament.
That'd be pretty crazy. But they're going to have to beef their staff up to make it look like what people want to. Because, like, their games have been severely behind visually for so long. Like, they've never done a big game like that before. So
Well, it's because there's... I mean, come on. They made that badass elephant game.
Oh,
right?
yeah. Tumbo or Tambo or whatever it's called. Yeah. But that was all 2D, though.
Yeah.
I mean, I think they can do it. Like, they have the chops. They're going to have to make a huge leap as far as visuals go. Which they'll be able to do.
Open world. Do what you want. It's going to be called Pokemon.
World.
Dang it. That's what I was going to say.
Nice.
Pokemon Worlds.
Well, it's got to be...
And it zooms out and you see a bunch of other trainers walking around.
But they got to have 2 versions. So it's got to be Worlds and Planets or something weird. Like, they got to...
No,
No,
they don't need
World
a 2 versions.
S, World Z.
I'm done.
Okay.
Okay.
Nick was stewing on something over there. The other game, I will say real quick, I thought for sure they would show something of, and they didn't, was the new Fire Emblem. Kind of bummed they didn't show that.
Didn't show any of the new stuff. They just were like, hey, we're making it.
Bye.
Bye.
Get fucked.
Yeah.
You remember that game we thought was Conquer?
That was hilarious.
Oh, yeah, Lucky's Tale or whatever.
Like, Betty was freaking out. And I was like, why are you getting freaking out for Conquer? I was like, when did you like Conquer?
I never liked Conquer. I was just like the hype from other people. I was like, this is a thing that people want. And so when I saw it, I was like, oh my god, people are getting what they want.
And then,
And
it was
wasn't.
a fox.
Lucky's Tale.
It was
yeah,
a
Which
Fox
looks cool.
Mario.
yeah, it looks fine, but it wasn't Conquer.
Does it have to be conquered?
It does.
Nope.
It has to be.
4K Minecraft.
I couldn't. Oh my god.
I just couldn't.
I couldn't.
What do they call like the super duper graphics pack or whatever? They're like upgrading it so there's like nice lighting and
It's
stuff.
like, hey, Microsoft, make Minecraft too.
No.
We'll make.
There's like 80 million people playing Minecraft.
I know, and those 80 million people are addicted to Minecraft, and if they make, Minecraft too.
What do you even do for Minecraft 2?
I don't know. Just say Minecraft too.
Okay.
Do something. Make Minecraft.
And make Minecraft too, and they'll have machines.
Make
And
Minecraft 2 Space Dwarves.
Whoa. There was a game called
I know.
Space Dwarves, wasn't there?
Yeah, we were all like, it's Minecraft 2.
Look, neat.
Oh my gosh.
I can see Minecraft too.
Minecraft 2 in space.
No Octopath Traveler.
No.
There wasn't a lot of JRPG stuff.
PSX, man. PSX is going to be flooded with JRPGs.
And Armored Cores.
Yeah, no,
Assault 3.
there's no.
Yeah,
Nick
Assault 3.
was saying that the whole Microsoft press conference. I'm like, Nick, it's not happening.
Microsoft 3. I just want to see. Like, I didn't really care it was coming out or not. I was like, I just want to see that announcement because it'll be a cool announcement.
That would be cool.
It's like Microsoft 3. Because every time it said Xbox exclusive, and I'm like, Microsoft 3.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, there may yet be hope for Tactics 2 because they were saying the team that made Final Fantasy 12. They said, I was reading some interview and they said something like, if there's enough demand, we'll make another game in the Ivalice world. I'm like, please don't do this to me.
It's gonna be Final Fantasy 12 Ivalice.
Yeah, I know, but there's still hope. There's a glimmer of hope. I'm just grasping at something.
He needs something.
I need to go to Rylebane's castle again.
I need to explore it.
I need to go to Dorder Trade City
Yeah.
and Zwiggy Woods.
An Orbone Monastery.
Isn't it called like the Siege Weld and like Wield and like?
I don't know.
This is some weird. It's not the Schwiggy Woods anymore.
Swiggy Woods. Gafgarian.
Gafgarian.
What if they remade Final Fantasy Tactics? Even though they already re-released it.
No, they need to release War of the Lions on PC without the sound delay.
I don't know.
Millions of dollars, Square Enix.
Yeah, I'm actually really surprised. They've literally released, I think, every other Final Fantasy except like 6 on PC. And Tactics seems ripe to be on the PC because that's where a lot of strategy gamers
So
are.
when they announce that, Final Fantasy Tactics 2 is on the horizon. It's coming.
It's coming.
It's coming.
I hope so. It'd be amazing.
Ministry.
The Ministry.
I was going to say something else.
Okay.
All right. We're rambling enough.
Yeah. Well, hope you like this Ramble at E3 episode. What did you guys enjoy or were you guys disappointed about in regards to E3? Let us know in the comments or on Twitter or wherever.
And if you guys are excited for Xenoblade 2 and Ni no Kuni 2, go tell us that too. And if you're listening to on iTunes, please give us a review. It'll be awesome. It helps us out greatly. It gives us more viewership.
It does.
And yeah, thanks for all listening. And we'll be back next week. See ya.
Bye.
Ding, ding.